Proven winning overlay angles, video 9W. We're at Turf Paradise for a $3,500 non-winners to two lifetime claimer. Fillies and mares. This is the perfect type of race to find value. Absolutely perfect. They bet a horse to even money in here, believe it or not. And I have to say it again. It was down here, the 6-horse. Well, we pick it. We issue the 6-horse Paradise Isle 12-1 true odds. The betting public made her the even money favorite. She's coming off a win, but if you look at her two prior races, that indicates a pattern that she will most likely guarantee to regress, whether regressing slightly or greatly, but she's not going to run that same effort. At this class level, showing what her pattern in history is, she's not going to run that race again. At even money, tremendous underlay. Underlay obviously is the opposite of overlay. Way too much money sent in on that horse. Now, as far as our top pick of the race, number 8, Grin and Wager It, we have the, we have several of the proven winning overlay angles going here. Let me read you the odds in their post time. We got two value odds horses here. The Grin and Wager It, the top pick in the race with all these angles going, 50-1, 50-1. Our true odds, 3-1. The 3 Skinera was going off at 9-1. So we got our top pick and our second pick in here, both going over 8-1 near post time. We're going to have to bet them both. Whenever you have, your top pick, if you have horses like this, top pick and second pick, with all these angles going, and you're getting over 8-1 odds on both, you have to bet them both. And I'll show you exactly what we do when we do that. 1 out of every 10 bets that you make, you're probably going to have to bet 2 horses, or key 2 horses. And that's not a problem as long as you're dealing with horses at good odds, which we always are. So, let's look at the angles for the top pick in here, Grin and Wager It. Exits a key race, that would be angle 4BA. As you can see here, she's coming out of a race where she split the field. Winner horses came out of that race to win their next start, so that's a key race there. Angle number 6 is the final time, best final time rating icon. The majority of the betting public is very much of a what have you done for me lately crowd. At the same time, it is not uncommon for a horse to run back to its best figure, which could have been several races back. And the betting public doesn't like to look at several races back. They almost don't like to go any further than last time out. And I have to say, even if they looked at the last race that this horse ran, she split the field out of 12s. It wasn't a horrible race. And 2 races prior, she has a placing. I mean, the pattern indicates here, I see an improving horse. Don't you? Let's see what else is going on here. 10B and 10C is the fact that you got a value odds horse that also has the final time and par icon. Anytime you have a value odds horse that has one of these 4 icons along with it, is proven to be very potent. Okay? This horse has 2 of the 4 potent angles going. 17A is the morning line odds versus true odds, and you can carry that out to near post time odds of 50-1, that's 50, compared to 3-1 our true odds. Angle 24 and angle 35A. Angle 24 is the forgotten par angle. Here again, the majority of the betting public have laser engraved in their brain, what have you done for me lately? And do not even consider what a horse did 2 or 3 races back. You will find some real bomb winners with this angle. If we have a 50-1 winner top pick, isn't that a pretty much of a bomb winner? What this basically means is within the horse's last few starts, it has matched or exceeded par for today's race. Okay? That's saying that this race right here, if she can recreate that race, she can beat this field. She can win this race. And the patterns and everything else indicate that she's going to improve at 50-1 offering. And 35A simply means she's within 5 power rating points of the top rating in the field. Well, she's not only within 5 power rating points, she has the top power rating in the field. Of course, the power rating takes into account, here's your final power rating, which is your order sort of selection, the way the selection is sorted, takes into account dozens upon dozens of handicapping factors. Handicapping factors both new and old school. You name it, it's in there. Okay? There used to be a commercial one day, a long time ago, about some kind of tomato sauce. It's in there. Well, it's the same thing with this program. It's in there. Whatever it is, if it's handicapping, horse racing, thoroughbreds, it's in there. Now, let's get back on track here. So we got 50-1 on Grid and Wager It. On the other value odds horse, we have 9-1. Now, here's what we do in that situation. First off, first thing we do is we make win bets. You're going to go ahead and bet them both to win. You can Dutch wager them, meaning bet a certain amount on each horse so that no matter which horse wins, you get the same amount returned. Okay, with a calculator, you can figure that out, maybe even in your head. You can figure 9-1's going to return $20, 50-1's going to return $100 and change. Okay, or you could just flat bet, both of them, 10 to win on both, 5 to win on both. However you want to do it. Personally, I probably, if I'm really in the mood to be real fancy, I would probably do a Dutch wager. But if I'm not in the mood to be fancy, then I throw $5 to $10 on a win on both of them. Now, we can't play a trifecta with the 2 horses here because it would just be too much money to invest. So what we will do is the very next thing in line is what? What do we do after a win bet? Exactas. Exactly exactas. So in this case, we have 2 key horses. So we're going to do 8 and 3 overall in the exacta. We always take our key horse, value odds horse, or in this case, horses, and we wheel them on top of the exacta. Okay, this is a daily double race, so we have the top pick coming into this race, hooked up with these 2 as well. This is the second half of a daily double. Since we're playing 2 horses, we don't have a huge bankroll to invest in the trifecta. We like to be conservative, so let's say trifecta and superfecta wagering out of this situation. But if we get our top pick home at 50-1, and we get lucky with a horse that finishes second at good odds, and we've been lucky this year. That's why we play the all button in exactas, okay, and daily doubles. We've been lucky. I think the biggest exacta so far this year has been around $2,100. And there was one at $1,700, one at $1,800. Okay, this is an opportunity here to break the record for the year. And here we are at November, towards the end of the year. Never thought we'd break the $2,000 exacta record. But, ladies and gentlemen, it just happened on this particular day. Grid and Wager It, pressed the pace, took over, like a 4-1 shot, won this race at 58-1. And like I said, we've been lucky in that second spot underneath in the exacta. 80-1 shot up for second. $118 win mutual. Look at this exacta, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new record for us. $3,390.40 on the exacta. Altogether here, your $10 win bet returns $593. Your exacta returns $3,390.40. Your daily double, which was cold, the top pick in both races, returned $209.40. Total return in this race, $4,192.80, keyed by a $118.60 top pick value odds winner. When I just thought I seen it all, I get amazed once again. This has been an excellent learning video once again, and I like when it happens that way, because this is how we learn, and this is how we get confidence when it comes time to put our money down. And it comes time to place our wagers. It's great to have confidence and to know exactly what to do. Every single time we go to the window, we know exactly what to do. We never differentiate from the strategies. And you know what? It just makes for a wonderful experience. And we do not have to hit too many of these to be ahead at the end of the year. Okay? You're not going to make your money grinding out $50 a day. You're going to make your money on these big scores that come every, however spaced out they are. At the end of the year, you add up these big scores and you're going to make money and you're going to make a profit as a horse player. That's how it's done. Okay, thank you very much for viewing as usual. And as usual, I want to wish you the best of luck with all your wagers.